this off, starting from William's character, whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and your characters to one another.
Yes, Minglia Nena Teltanda is Purple Dragon Knight. So he will plead with you to not use intimidation while he's there, to let him first try persuasion. He will also tell you in battle that if you stick around 60 feet from him, when he uses second wind, he will apply it up to 3 other people. I don't think that'll be a problem most of the time. 60 feet is pretty far. Yeah, I'll probably make some jokes during the game. I don't want to. I want it in context, so you know, if I tell it now, you know, there will be a punchline. So, he's a knight and a half elf. That covers it pretty much.
Alrighty, I guess I'm next. Hello everyone, my name is Marjim, I'm from the Philippines. I will be playing Mindartes, a Wood Elf Ranger, 6th level. His favorite enemies include goblins, orcs, and giants, and his favorite terrain includes the forests and Arctic regions. He's been to Barovia and back, and he's very uncomfortable in cities and towns. He just likes to stay in his favorite terrain, but he goes from place to place just helping others out, especially his members from his faction, and basically that's him.
Alright, I'm Jason. My character is Lancer Delight. He's a hill dwarf. His background is that he was a soldier, healer type, and when he disagreed with the army and took off, he kind of got lost and fell into Barovia. Spent his entire career there so far, and just got back out of the portal from there, from the Dark Lord one. And he's kind of gruff. You don't think of him as a nature cleric. He looks more like a plate warrior. He has a very crude sense of humor, but he's a good guy.
Hey, good evening, guys. I'm Edward Cruisling. I think Strix might get along with Lancer. He, too, is a somewhat uncouth individual. He's a frenzy barbarian. He'll typically be chewing some tobacco-like substance, doesn't care where he spits it, no real sense of personal space, and makes a lot of crude jokes, which he then guffaws loudly at, whether or not other people are joining or not. And he can get away with all this because of his bad reputation feature.
Nice.
My name is Ron Mugi, and I will be playing Jason Voorhees. The way I describe him is to reference Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent. In Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent is clearly a bad guy. In Maleficent, we get a defense of her actions and understand why, while she made some bad choices, she's not entirely an evil person. Jason Voorhees is pretty evil, but maybe he's not as bad as he thinks he is. He only punishes the naughty people. In combat, I am a Undying Pact of the Blade Warlock. I will typically walk, never run, up to an enemy and stab them. A lot. My favorite spell is Armor of Agathis. I will probably cast that more than anything else. So I like getting hit. I may be a little creepy, but I hope we can get along well. Oh, and I will tend to walk right past mooks and take their opportunity attack to walk up to the boss.
Alright, my name's Steve Rubino. I'm playing Digby Smalls, halfling, Paladin, Oath of Ancients, Order of the Emerald Enclave, and kind of easygoing, chain-smoking little halfling like to ride a dog.
Is that everyone?
I think so.
Let me just make sure I have everything on.
Sounds like we got a lot of melee in here.
Okay. So, Jason, since you're Lord's Alliance, a member of your faction has told you to meet with Gorshin Lore and accommodate any special requests he might make of you. You shouldn't. Now he does. Yeah, why do you have 0 hit dice?
I don't know. I just put in the hit points from my character sheet.
Sounds like he probably just tried to fill everything out manually and didn't drag the
probably
class
did.
over.
Yeah, what cleric
All
is
right, I'll see
a
if I can fix it.
cleric is a
D8s.
D8, right?
D8s. I'll see if I can just drag and drop.
I got it.
Happens.
I fixed it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you put instead of under your max HP, you put under wounds 84. That's why you had 0 HP. The rest of you are agents for hire. You have been hired by the Hawks of Mulmaster and are on your way to meet with the Rending Talon. For those of you that don't know, the Hawks run clandestine operations across the Moon Sea on behalf of Mulmaster's High Blade. You guys, all of you meet with Talon Gorshin Lore on a narrow canal bridge near the city's docks. Soldiers fortify both ends of the bridge, ensuring nobody listens in on the meeting. Gorshin reveals to you contact has been lost with Falling Stone Mine, the city's primary source of iron. The soldiers sent to investigate were turned to stone, and their remains returned to Mulmaster on an unmanned ox cart. The Hawks suspect that the Ludwaxar clan is behind the killings. The dwarves have previously protested against the city's mining operations, which they say infringe on sacred ground. The dwarf king is known to own a pet basilisk.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
One of the
Hence the stones.
yes, I'm gonna honestly just call them the Lud clan because I'm not gonna pronounce that whole fucking thing the whole time. I apologize.
So they're dwarves, right?
Yes.
The Ludwig clan. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, they're dwarves.
Yep. One of the dwarves competes as a pit fighter at the Black Blade and Bounty and Bloody Boar Tavern. He's sure to know more about his clan's motivations. I want you to investigate what are the happenings in this mine. Should you complete this task satisfactorily, I shall grant you 1,000 gold.
Is that each?
No.
Yeah, we
That
wish.
ass. Well, I'm a dwarf, so mine sound a lot better than what Barovia did, so I'm in.
Everybody else?
Fair enough. Sounds like a lot of money. I'm in.
Will there be naughty people to punish?
Gorshin Lore looks at you with a quirked eyebrow, and he says, "I'm pretty sure there will be."
The naughty must be punished.
Okay, so first
And
somewhere to know more about the motives of this clan, right?
yes, he wants you. He's told you that there is a member of this clan that fights in fighting pits at the Black Blade and Bloody Boar Tavern.
I assume. Do we know where this tavern is? Is it in town here?
So it's like an underground arena. Fight club.
I don't believe it's in the tavern. It's in the town.
The Black Blood, the arena? I think it is.
Oh yeah,
You're
it
right,
is. It
shutting
is.
out.
It's east of the city's lighthouses. As you guys start making your way to the tavern, Gorshin Lore pulls Jason Voorhees aside, and he tells you, Jason, since sensitive business information about the city's nobles is held in the Mines Overseer's office, and the Lord's Alliance would like you to retrieve it for us.
Understood. I will retrieve about the information about the naughty people, so you can tell me who they are later.
He shakes his head as he walks off.
I imagine that by level 9, my insanity is well known amongst my faction, and they use it.
Yes. You guys arrive at the tavern. As you arrive, you notice a sculpture of a skewered boar hangs over the door. You've arrived on game night, and notice that the tavern is pretty packed. Inside, a stone-flagged fighting pit is sunk into the common room floor. Ruffians feast on giant boar roasting over a hearth, while nobles relax in an upper gallery. You notice someone lounging on a throne in the common room, attended by a black-masked man.
Like black leather? Like it's not a gimp or something like that, is it?
No, he's a man wearing robes and a black mask. Go ahead and roll me perception. Just you.
Okay. I don't know how to do that. I just click the little dragon symbol, I assume, right? Or do I drag it over into the chat window?
No, you go to your skills
Mm-hmm.
and double click the spot with the plus next to perception.
There you
go. You notice that man kind of looks like he's a mage.
Okay.
You guys notice that the tavern is full. You don't see anyone fighting in the pit yet, though. What would you like to do?
Hello, my good sir. Is there some elvish wine?
What was that?
Elvish wine. Like pointy ears.
The tavern keeper laughs at you and says, "We don't sell that crap here."
Oh, mind your manners, sir. I don't appreciate that.
He hands you a mug of ale.
That will do. I put the appropriate amount on the counter.
Yep.
Is there like a guard somewhere that I can maybe ask a question? Somebody that doesn't look like they're super important.
Yeah, there's a couple of guards around. What do you want to ask them?
Yeah, I'd like to ask them and say, hey, I heard this is a place to see. I heard about this this dwarf that fights here sometimes, and it's pretty entertaining. Do you know anything like that? Anything about this dwarf guy?
As a matter of fact, he does. He tells you, against all odds, the mysterious stone dwarf has survived this entire fighting season. Darmov's lost a lot of money on him and plans to finish him off in tonight in spectacular fashion.
Oh, well, man, I'd like to wish him good luck. Can you point him out to me maybe that I can go talk with him?
He says, the dwarf resides in the gladiator pen beneath the inn. The pen is off limits to guests. Only champions who've proven themselves in the arena may enter.
Maybe a little bit of coin?
No.
I'll pull up to a table almost at random. I want to make sure that they have a pitcher of drink at their table, and I'll just lift the pitcher and start drinking directly from it, and little particles of all the herb in my mouth is going to be left behind, and I'll ask how one gets to participate in these fights.
Participate.
They look extremely pissed off that you just left particles of crap in their ale, but they tell you anyone can enter tonight's bout as a challenger. Magic is allowed within the pit, but assistance from without is strictly forbidden. Those who overcome the beast share a pot of 400 gold between them.
And I'll pick from my choice of whatever they're eating. Just, a little bit from this person's plate and a little bit from that one, and I'll start.
As you go to
lewd comments about the appearance of different people in the bar.
As you go to pick from someone's plate, this gruff guy with a beard, he stabs your hand with a knife, and you take 4 points of damage.
Yeah, this place is evil.
And he gives you the stank eye.
All right, I'll headbutt him.
Oh boy.
Actually, before you can headbutt him, one of the nearby guards grabs both of you and pulls you guys apart from each other.
This
Jason
is
is going
part
to
of
lean
my
in.
background feature. I should be able to get away with this sort of stuff.
Jason is going to lean in and look at Mr. Knife Stabby. Don't be naughty. You wouldn't like to meet me when you've been naughty. And no, my name is not Hook. Why do you ask?
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? The guard that overheard the conversation kind of points over to the person sitting on the throne and says, "If you wish to enter in the fights tonight, you should speak to Gethmerda Darmov."
Do we enter as a group, or is this like a one-on-one thing? What's the deal here?
You can enter as a group.
So we can only talk to the dwarf once we join the arena, right? Something
Yes.
like that, I guess. Oh.
I'll sit down and talk with the party and said, hey, they told me that they're down in something, like you gotta be a champion or whatever. What if we just want to try to bribe one of the guards maybe to go down? Because we just gotta talk to the guy. What if we just bribe somebody to go down and talk to him?
Yeah, we can try. Anyone charismatic enough?
Usually
Or
not my
with gold
skill.
enough?
Persuasion is mingler in our forte.
Yeah, I can maybe I could try to talk my way through.
I'm sure I could intimidate my way through. I am very intimidating, apparently. I'm not sure why.
You could try. Um, the guards don't seem to pay much attention to your attempt at persuasion, and they again tell you. Actually, they seem a little agitated this time. They're like, "Look, if you really want to go talk to the dwarf, go talk to Gethmedra. She's the only one that can okay if somebody goes in here."
Jason turns around and walks away, to find Girthmedra.
Yeah, so let's persuade her butt.
That's the
She's
same person that's sitting on the throne.
yep.
All right, let's talk to the boss here. I'm tired of middlemen.
Wait, and remind me who wants to finish off that dwarf?
The boss, person you're about to go talk to.
Oh, it's the same person.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's the one that lost the money on him.
Sounds like they got a serious morale problem here.
I'm surprised none of you are Zents.
I'm glad none of us are
Two
Zens.
characters.
Okay, let's go talk to this guy then.
Okay.
My character would have serious issues with Zents. You see, you can't be a Zent without being naughty.
So we're gonna go talk to the lady in charge.
He sounds like a plan.
All right, I'm gonna. I guess I'll just walk up to her and introduce myself. Name's Big B Smalls. I'm a pit fighter from up in Mirabar, and I'm down here, kind of doing a little tour. Just hoping to get in a couple of fights with my crew here. Is that amenable?
She looks you up and down, Big B, and yeah, she
And I rolled
falls. She falls for
Oh,
it.
I rolled a perception instead of. Oops!
Yeah.
I rolled a perception instead of persuasion.
I'm assuming your persuasion modifier is higher than a +4.
Yeah.
Yeah, she falls for it. She says, "Yes, you could join in the fights."
Oh, good. Sounds good. It's kind of one of those Giant Slayer type things. It's really good. You should see it.
She tells the guards to lead you into the pit. She goes, "Make your way to the pit. The fights are soon to begin." And as the guards lead you to the boar pit, burning torches illuminate a sunken stone-flagged chamber, splattered with blood. A 10-foot tall bronze statue sits cross-legged on the floor, its hands gripping an iron cask perched on its head. The statue has no eyes, just two gaping eye sockets. With the two smaller side chambers flanking the statue. Give me 1 second, I'm confused here with what they're trying to say.
There's a central chamber. It
No,
has
yeah.
a statue.
Yeah,
There
no,
are two side chambers. Each of them have.
yeah,
Sorry, shutting up.
their grammar just seems kind of a little off to me. But then again, I'm not really good at grammar.
No, this particular adventure has a lot of issues, including the fact that it's just plain too long. It's very easy to run over on it.
I'm gonna look over to Big B and be like, "Hey man, what happened to the trying to talk our way to just meet the guy instead of fight them all?"
I don't know. I'm just kind of rolling with it here. It seemed like
I see.
seemed like that wasn't really working out. They have kind of like a Warriors Code type thing going here. So maybe we can wrangle something out here. See what opportunities present themselves.
Alright.
Bronze hands extend from wall plaques, each preferring a gleaming sunstone in its open palm. Above, the crowd jeers through wooden ceiling gates. Eight portcullises ring the arena, providing entry to the common room via individual flights of steps. Large double doors are set into the arena's north and south walls. And you guys are...
So while they're getting us put into the arena, I'm going to go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis.
So are we kind of getting funneled into the arena here, or is there like a green room type situation where we can try and wiggle our way out before we have to actually fight?
Nah, you're getting funneled into the arena.
Got it. I thought maybe there was like a next step before the arena.
You guys can arrange yourselves any order you want as long as you don't pass the word arena. Wish I had better maps for this.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought maybe we could talk our way out of this one, but seems like these are an actions speak louder than words type of crowd, so maybe this is for the best.
Nice speech. I love it.
Okay. The guards tell you there's only one rule in the arena. No outside assistance. Anything else goes. But seeing as all of you are in the arena to begin with, there will be no outside assistance.
Playa, we're not going to need any outside assistance. You just watch. My name isn't Bigby Smalls.
Does anyone else have the ability to see in magical darkness?
No.
Nope.
No.
Good.
Hey man, I just met you, dude.
Does anyone has an extra magic weapon?
Anybody have what?
Extra magic weapon.
Like more magic than a usual magic weapon, like extra super duper magic.
No,
He
I
doesn't
mean, like,
have a magic weapon and he wants one.
I do not have another magic weapon, just my staff.
Anyways, my hat has a long feather on it that droops forward to end on a bauble. I'll be certain to cast darkness on the bauble, and then toss my head around.
As you guys are in the arena doors grind open and three muscular gladiators stride into the torchlight. One wears the bloodied head of a goat, another wears the head of a lion, and the last wears the skull of a dragon. The crowd roars as they brandish their weapons, a barbed pike, clawed gauntlet, and a mace with a flaming head. There's actually one more, but I'm not really creative enough to come up with what he's wearing.
Any of these guys roughly the size of a dwarf?
They're all humans.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me initiative as the bell rings and round one begins.
Ding ding ding.
And who
Seriously.
said they were an arena fighter?
I said I was.
You're not really though, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, because I know there's really no good way of knowing this, you can play the crowd. After you deal a critical hit or a killing blow, you can give me a performance check, and depending on the performance check, you can have the crowd's backing.
Is that like a bonus action or just a free action?
It's a free action at the end of your turn, basically.
So you have to decapitate somebody, then yell, "Are you not entertained?"
Pretty much. Wow, you guys rolled so low on initiative.
Yeah. Initiatives.
Yep, time for me to have some fun. This first pit fighter comes running up to Jason and
Jason smiles.
he's the one with the lion head, so you see him come running up to you, and he swings his clawed gauntlets at you twice.
You'll need to pause between each attack if he hits.
First one misses. Second one hits.
He gets to do damage to me. I get to do damage to him.
Yep, that's exactly how I'm going to be playing my warlock when I play him. This second one over here comes stepping towards the center of the arena. He's the one wearing the dragon's head.
He's gonna stand on the statue?
Well, he's standing next to it. He has room to stand there. And you see him lift his head back, and he rears forward, exhaling a kind of exhaling fire at you guys.
Can I use
Nice.
a reaction?
What reaction?
Dampen elements.
Who would be using the reaction?
Lancer. If he hits with fire.
Sure, what does it do?
Just use a reaction to gain resistance for 1 round to either choice of lightning, fire,
You mean-
cold.
Absorb elements.
No, starting at 6th level, when your creature within 30 feet of you takes
okay,
acid,
got
cold,
it.
fire, lightning, thunder, you can use your action to grant resistance to the creature against that instance of the damage.
I like it.
I don't think you can do that to yourself, though.
You
Is it?
or
Let
a
me take a look.
creature.
Oh,
When you or a creature.
yep. So yeah, you can. As he's gonna hit both you and Strix.
You want deck saves?
I got you. Strix succeeds, Lancer fails. You'll take half of this damage, Lancer.
Yeah. So 7? Is that right?
No. You would take 8.
Okay.
Actually, no, 9. Sorry.
It's already been applied, though, looking at the chat box.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna have
see
to
it.
give it back to himself.
Yeah. I got it.
Oh, I just clicked it, sorry.
This fighter is wearing a boar's head, and he comes to about right here, and with his pike he takes a swing at Bigsby.
Alright, so I'm wearing a Cloak of Displacement, so he gets disadvantage on that.
Nice.
I like this party already.
And misses. And misses.
You're gonna have to try harder than that, bud.
The final one is also wearing a lion's head and comes running up to Ming and swings at Ming twice with his clawed gauntlets. First one misses. Second one will hit.
He's not coming for me?
Jason, your turn.
Jason is going to green flame blade the fighter in front of him.
Okay.
Jason is going to miss.
He definitely dodges out of the way of your green flame blade.
That was Jason's turn.
Okay, so Mindardus takes aim at the one in front of Jason, and as a bonus action, I will use Hunter's Mark on him,
Okay.
and I will just try shoot with my longbow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna work.
He bats your arrow out of the way.
Okay, second attack. Oh, come on! Yep, that's my turn.
He ducks that arrow. Bigsby, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take my whip and I'm gonna whip at the guy that hit me with the pike, and I'll burn a first level spell slot for a. Or actually, I said that after I hit or miss, right? Whether I use the which one was he? 3 or 4? He was 3. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna whip at him, and then if I hit him, I might use a smite on him.
You miss.
So that's a miss, and then my second attack, I will miss. And that's it for me.
Ming, it is your turn.
Ming Leonina goes for fighter 1 with his silver longsword.
There we go.
Nice.
Lancer, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to this corner area there and start up Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
I thought I dragged it to my thing, but it doesn't, I clicked the button, it didn't work.
What button did you click?
I drug it down to 5, the spell. Do I have to just click it from the actual action tab, I take it?
Yeah. You gotta target everything you want to hit too. So you control click on everything that's getting hit. And then from your actions tab for Spirit Guardians, you hit the magnifying glass and you do the button that says save.
Holy cow. Yeah, because it just puts an area around me because it doesn't do damage until their turn, actually.
Yeah, they have all their turns together, so after I go, I think just roll it against all of them, because as a practical matter, you'll hit them all. Well, I guess someone could hit you earlier on and break your initial concentration.
I think I did it there, but technically it'd be their turn, I think, when that happens.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah, something's not right, because it's... Is it... it says that's the cast, and then that'd be the damage button.
Nice.
Thought it was the first time they walk into it.
First time they walk into it or start their turn on it, but they didn't walk into it if it was my turn, I think. That's how it works.
Yeah, whatever,
And
I'll
then
take it.
And then my bonus action is Cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
I'm not sure you can do that. If you cast a spell as a bonus action,
It's a
you almost
cantrip.
You can kill
Cantrip.
cast a cantrip only.
As your action has to be a cantrip if you use a bonus action spell.
Oh yeah, if you've already used
I
your
think it's You can't cast another spell on a turn unless it's a cantrip. I don't know if it specifies action or bonus action, because the spell itself is cast as a bonus action, not an action.
Connection lost.
What the fuck just happened?
Connected. Channel
Jump to
switched.
that.